What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. We got some major stuff to cover here today. Will we see more stimulus relief from multiple different states and potentially from the federal government here going forward? We're going to cover that here in this video and several other things here. Check this out. As of right now, NASA says their mission to the moon with the Artemis 1 is a go for this morning or this afternoon. Liftoff is scheduled to occur during a 2-hour window that opens here today at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Time. Artemis 1 moon mission is a go for launch, NASA says here today. Godspeed, right? So this is this first mission will not have actual people on it. The Artemis 1 team gave the go-ahead to proceed with liftoff attempt on Saturday from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The highly attempted launch is scheduled to occur during a 2-hour window that opens at 2:17 p.m. You can watch it live at space.com when the time comes. There's no guarantee we're going to get it going on Saturday, but we're going to give it a try. Artemis 1 will use a Space Launch System SLS rocket to send an uncrewed Orion capsule on a 37-day mission to lunar orbit and back. It will be the first mission for the SLS and NASA's Artemis program, which aims to establish a sustainable human presence on and around the moon by the late 2020s. So the first mission will not have actual people in there, but the hope is that this one is successful. This one will orbit the moon, and then the next one or two, they will actually send people in there. So Godspeed. Let's hope this one goes successfully. And they eventually want to put a new space station out there and a space station on the moon that they can use as a launching pad to eventually go to Mars. Speaking of Mars, do you know that there's now oxygen on Mars? And this is a real thing? That's right. Check this out. Yeah, the reason for this is because we have a robot there that can turn the air there into oxygen. So yeah, you can see here the Perseverance Moxie tool can turn the Martian air, for lack of a better word, into pure oxygen. Yeah, it says don't expect to breathe this O2. Instead, it could help launch future rockets off of Mars. But eventually, this could lead to us being able to have a space station on Mars and us being able to produce oxygen that we can breathe. This is the signs of us being able to do this. So the question is, do you think that we will get people to Mars in your or my lifetime? How far away do you think that is? So we're going back to the moon, or at least right now we have a rocket ship going there, not with people yet, but that's probably not that far away. Maybe next year, maybe in the next few months, we'll have actually people there. Maybe we'll have a space station on the moon here soon, maybe within the next few years. And then how they'll use that as a jumping point to go there, refuel, and then maybe go to Mars. I know, can't make this stuff up, but it's amazing to see this type of stuff happen, and hopefully in our lifetimes. We have more and more states sending out relief in multiple different ways to their residents. If you've been watching my channel, I'm keeping you up to date here on this one by one. Seems like it's happening here to multiple different states here. You can see here Idaho, the state of Idaho, just in the last day or so, Idaho governor signs massive tax cuts and education bill Idaho Governor Brad Little signed a massive tax cut and education spending bill made possible by the state's projected $2 billion surplus. The governor signed a massive tax cut, which is another way to send money out to the people by cutting taxes. They were going to pay less. By the state's projected $2 billion budget surplus. The Republican governor, Republicans tend to favor tax cuts because they say it happens, every year, signed the bill after it made a speedy trip to the legislature in a one-day special session, passing the House 55 to 15 and the Senate 34 to 1. The legislation has a $410 million annual increase through sales taxes for education, as well as a $500 million income tax check rebate this year. The bill also has an ongoing $150 million income and corporate tax cut by creating a 5.8% flat tax. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. Each state's doing things differently. Can let me know your thoughts on this here. Little last week called the part-time legislator back to Boise due to high inflation currently at 8.5%, which he said was harming taxpayers and the education system. He says, quote, "I am proud of my legislative partners for confronting these substantial impacts of inflation head on by putting our record budget surpluses back in the pockets of Idahoans while responsibly funding education at historic levels. The bill contains the tax rebate check and a long sought after flat tax liked by Republicans. Democrats like the education spending component. That made it difficult to oppose for many lawmakers in both parties despite complaint, and easily cleared both houses." Here we have 105 legislators. I can guarantee we've got 105 different opinions on what this bill ought to be. Ain't that the truth, right? A one-time income tax rebate of $500 million amounts to 10% of taxes paid in 2020, with a minimum rebate that Democrats fought for of $300 for individual taxpayers and $600 for those filing jointly. So that's what the checks are going to look like here for Idaho. It looks like it's going to, I don't know if it's going to go off 2020 taxes or what, but this is just coming out here. So it looks like it's going to be $300 for individuals and $600 for married filing jointly. That's just because it's two people. So, yeah. So that will be some new checks going back to the pockets of Idahoans. Pretty. I love all the different names for each state here. You can let me know your thoughts on that. Each state has an interesting name for each person in the states here. So let me know your thoughts here. Next up, we have the state of Missouri. Missouri among states tapping historic surpluses for tax cuts and rebates. You can see this interesting picture here. I think that's of the governor there. That's not a flattering picture. This is from the Kansas City news station. Yeah, that's Governor Mike Parsons. Yikes. Stoked by the largest surplus in state histories, Missouri Republican-led legislature devised a $500 million plan to send one-time tax refund checks to millions of households. But in a shock to some, Governor Mike Parsons vetoed it. His reasoning was he wanted bigger, longer-lasting tax cuts instead. He said, now is the time for our largest income tax cut in our state's history instead of checks. He says, now is the time for the largest income tax cut in our state's history, he declared as he called lawmakers back for a special session to consider a $700 million permanent tax reduction. which is another way to send money back to the people. Republicans tend to favor tax cuts, tax reductions. If you just kind of if you just have been watching here, Republicans tend to favor tax reductions as opposed to one-time checks. You guys can let me know your thoughts on that. Upon its likely approval, Missouri will join at least 31 different states that have already enacted some type of tax cut or rebate checks this year. So finally, someone has done the math or figured this out here. 31 states have enacted some type of tax cuts or rebate checks, stimulus checks, rebate checks, whatever you want to call it, this year. So that's what, about two-thirds? What, 31? 31 divided by 50 is almost two-thirds of the country has done either a tax cut or a rebate check this year. So, yeah, and it seems like more and more, Florida governor just announced that they're going to do something big this year or in the next fiscal year or something like that. We'll see here, but it seems like as the days go by here, more and more are joining because of how much money they have, right? How much money they have, and the stimulus money from the last package. And an astounding outpouring of billions of tax dollars back to the people in more and more states here by the days and by the weeks. Idaho lawmakers are convening Thursday to consider more tax breaks, and Montana lawmakers are also weighing a special session for tax relief. States are flush with federal pandemic aid and their own surging tax revenues. States have cut income taxes for individuals and businesses and expanding tax deductions for families and retirees, pared back property taxes, waived sales taxes on groceries, and suspended gas fuel taxes to offset inflationary price spikes. Many have also provided immediate tax rebates, also known as stimulus checks. Republicans and Democrats alike have joined the tax cutting trend during a midterm election year. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts here in the comments. There's a couple different reasons for this. Number one is that the last stimulus package, or we had a couple different ones. We've had that. We had the Inflation Relief Act of 2022, but before that, we had the American Rescue Plan that was passed through the reconciliation process. That provided not only the $1,400 stimulus checks and the rent assistance, the mortgage assistance, utility assistance, and the child tax credits, but it also provided $350 billion that went to states and was divided up by population. So larger population states got more money, but it's about equal per person. Okay. So each state got their own share of the money. And this year, states are like, well, we have this money, we need to do something with it. Most states are, at least. So, and that's why I'm keeping up to date here on that and what the federal government is doing. Of course, we just had the federal government, the Biden administration, whatever you want to call it, just announced massive student loan relief for 43 million people of $10,000 to $20,000. That's going to completely wipe out student loans completely for about 20 million people. So that's a huge stimulus program for 43 million people, $10,000 to $20,000 of relief. We also have a major stimulus program coming this month. I don't know what to call it really, but for SNAP and food stamps coming this month as well. They're going to have the first food stamp SNAP conference this month since it was created. So we're hoping, we're thinking, we're not quite sure, but we're thinking or hoping that they're going to raise benefits. The headlines say that the White House says that SNAP is not enough. So we're hoping that they're going to raise benefits and maybe lower the eligibility so more people might become eligible on that. That is coming here in September as well. There's over 40 million people on food assistance as well. So between that and the student loan forgiveness, which is over 43 million people as well, that's over 80 million people. Between the state programs going on, that's, I mean, 31 states, I don't know, that's well over 100 million people there as well. We really have a lot of different things going on here. Maybe we'll see the child tax credits come back. Um, Maybe it'll come back after the elections. I don't know. If not, we'll go back to the $2,000. You'll have to file taxes, just like you had to file taxes last year. Because remember, even with the monthly checks on the child tax credits, the monthly checks were only for half the year. To get the other half the money, you still had to file a federal tax return, even if you're not required to, even if you had zero income for last year. To get the other half of the money, you had to file a federal tax return. So I'm going to keep you up to date here on all this stuff here, all these moving parts and pieces here going on here in our country on a daily basis. So make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. It literally just makes it so you won't miss out on our new videos. Click the bell icon so you get notifications when we go live here with new videos. Remember, new videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can show support for our channel just by simply clicking the thumbs up button, and I'll keep you up to date here. You can click here to see my new video on stimulus checks going out to multiple different states here, several states covered here in this video. And here's my new video on Social Security raises of $2,400. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.